everybody. This is the TMG podcast. This is Carlos, and with me is Will.
Yo.
And Miggy.
Hello.
And this is episode 18. Thanks for tuning in. We have pretty interesting lineup of stuff to talk about today. Who wants to start with impressions today?
I don't have anything here, actually. We've been going through some old stuff, like, my girlfriend apparently has not seen the old Transformers film, so we watched it the other day.
The cartoon?
Yeah, and so...
Wait, the one when someone special, someone important dies?
The anticlimactic death of...
Yeah, that one. The 1986 film. Apparently, your only introduction to Transformers was the Michael Bay film, so I'm like, oh my god, you have to watch the cartoon.
She doesn't know
so
who
she watched
Grimlock
it,
is.
she liked it, and then I thought she would be interested. She wanted to check out the War for Cybertron game, so I'm actually letting her play that.
Was it actually a good game?
It was a fantastic game, yeah. I really liked it.
I heard actually the multiplayer was actually pretty good in that one. And I don't even know, I was actually thinking of getting it, and then other stuff.
Well, it's not the best action game out there, but if you're a fan of Transformers, and specifically old G1 Transformers, it's definitely it's really a fan favorite, fan service to the fans, I should say, to that end.
That was like a 3-year-old game, I think, or
not even, maybe 2 years. First one was War for Cybertron, which was I think 2010. Then Fall of Cybertron was 2012. I'm not sure of the date.
Something
Don't
like
quote
that.
me on that though. Don't quote me on the
Release.
those quotes on the release dates. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So that's actually. I haven't really been playing a lot this week. I've been really busy. That's pretty much my only gaming highlights of the week. So there.
Oh wait,
My girlfriend to play Transformers.
Alright, what about you, Migs?
I just played the Jetstream Sam DLC for Revengeance. And
Because it's free.
Yeah. I finally got down to play it.
Okay, how was that?
It's really short.
Well,
man.
the main game in general is already short.
Yeah, but like this one is like an hour
Yeah,
long.
it's not long at all. I played it too. And
It's really short. Like it's good.
At least you got to play it for free. I fucking bought the damn thing before it went on sale.
How much was that, though?
But it was about it felt I don't remember how much it was, but I liked it actually a little bit better than the dog
The main game? The dog
DLC. Yeah.
I haven't tried that one yet.
Huh. But
I like the Sam DLC naman. Like he feels very different from Raiden, and he feels more like a character action game character than how Raiden did.
it was an hour long. Wow.
Yeah, but you know it has the typical character action game replayability where you have to like S rank everything and do all the VR missions there.
You didn't get those that. Did they actually give Sam a whole different like move set, or it's?
Yeah, his move set is completely different from Raiden's.
That's pretty.
Like he has a double jump, and
Will that even matter with that kind of game? Actually, if you think about it.
Yeah, but Raiden didn't have one, right?
Okay.
So he relied on the Assassin's Creed run button, the ninja run, the auto parkour button to get around. Sam has an air dash, a double jump, and I don't think he has any stealth kills. So you really just have to go in.
Is this the only DLC? I mean, there's another one.
There's Blade Wolf as well. The Blade Wolf DLC, which is basically about
Also free.
yeah, that's also free now, I think. But that's the story of the dog companion before he became the dog companion.
Yeah, our nominee.
They're actually both prequels, as far as I know, right?
Yep.
Oh, prequels before
Before the main game.
the 3 hours of the game. 3 or 4 hours. It's really 4 hours, isn't it?
It's a little longer than that.
It's like 8.
Okay.
6 to 8.
6 to 8.
That's a little long.
But that last boss fight is like 30 minutes long.
Yeah,
Well, from what I'm hearing about the last boss, I didn't really play it. I played the demo only, and from what I hear about the last boss, it's just like completely epic. Like even the start of the first fight you have, which is like, I think with a Ray or with a Metal Gear, and then the last one is pretty much obviously Sam, and it's like start to finish, epic after epic. I should really buy that game like secondhand because I really, really want to check that out.
Yeah, you can probably get it cheap.
I know.
It
I
can't
hope.
be too expensive now, yeah.
I'm hoping for a 995 or something like that. So.
But
did you
feel the Sam DLC really added to him as a character? Like, did the
I actually liked Sam as a character. I found him one of the more interesting bosses. And how he lost his right arm plays into the story, I guess.
Was that the DLC?
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty much all just explaining his missing limb.
And why he's working with these bad guys, even though he's all righteous and samurai honor family thing. Yeah. And man, he's a Brazilian samurai. How can you go wrong with that?
Revengeance came out last year, Jan, I think. So it's pretty much past 1 year already.
January game.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, how Konami just made it free to play free DLC.
The DLC is free.
What else do you play?
As far as like main video games go, that's it.
Well,
I've played also the Tetris game on iOS.
What, Tetris Extreme?
I don't know what it's called.
Tetris Blitz?
Or that,
Yeah, I think that's it.
I actually like the game.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of Blitz? It's like a fast-paced Tetris?
It's timed. It's basically like Bejeweled, and you have to score as much as you can in a period of time.
Yeah, there's a time limit, and it does the thing where if you have gaps, it'll drop the blocks down, so it can clear the lines for you. Like you chain line clearing that way.
Okay.
Instead of going for like the big points of just stacking up on one side.
It is a free game.
And then, yeah, it's also free to play.
I've been trying to find a really nice game to play in my phone, and I haven't hit anything yet. I haven't hit a sweet spot where this is the game I want to play when I commute to work, or this is or when I go in idle. I cannot find a game that maybe 10 to 15 hours worth of game time on a phone. I can't. I don't know why. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
I'm still playing the Injustice game on my phone because I'm still trying to.
I'm playing that. I'm playing that game for different reasons.
Well, I'm playing it mainly to get the costumes, but it's still a good 10 minutes of time wasted. Before
I play that game every time they have this new character out. Because they have a character challenge that lasts for only like 2 weeks. Then after that, there's no other way to get that character.
But this Injustice iOS game is pretty much it looks great. It looks similar to the
yeah. It's also running on the Unreal Engine, I believe.
Yeah, and pretty much you're just like
you swipe and you tap.
Swiping the hell out of that game, and then you have Batman or Green Lantern beating up whoever you're fighting.
It's a simple mechanic, but you can you have to pay attention sometimes because
the block.
If you're going for the max points or trying to beat all the fights, you can't just mash your way through. You have to block in super at the right time, etc., etc.
I'll try to pick it up because I'm only playing Tiny Death Star, on the way to work, and I played Tiny Tower for a bit, but Tiny Death Star seemed to be faster. You can have progress faster in Tiny Death Star. It's okay, but I actually feel the burnt out already. I'm feeling no need to turn on the app and play around when I'm going to work. I still haven't found that game. The other games I've been playing this week, aside from Hearthstone, because I'm playing so much Hearthstone, it's not even funny anymore. Dead Island, again. I don't know why. Because it's free, maybe.
Which one?
The first one. Because it's free in Xbox, for gold members. Free for gold members get free games every 2 months. This first half of Feb, you get Dead Island, and it's not region locked, so I was able to pick it up. I already finished it in the PC, and I don't know, I just felt like giving it a shot, and
yeah, if it's free, then why not? Right?
And I remember why I liked the game. I remember back when I reviewed it, I didn't give it a nice score or anything, but the whole feeling of just beating zombies up and then getting weapons and then upgrading. I guess just that little concept is just enough for me to get maybe 5 hours out of it, because it's very clunky still. you feel like the game's not really that polished, but you
It
still get a kick out of it still. Yeah, you
but
still get a kick out of
this
it.
is the original Dead Island, not Riptide.
Yeah, just the original. Yeah. Stupid quest system, fetches and money and gold that don't matter really, and I don't know.
Have you seen the new game, the one that's like the parkour with zombies game? It uses sort of what is it called?
Daylight.
Or what, something like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Or
it
Dying
still
Light.
uses,
No.
It's Dying Light, I think that's
I think
correct.
it's Dying Light. Yeah.
It uses the same engine, but I think modified. So,
Yeah, it does look the same. It's just a little bit more shinier, I guess.
with parkour.
With parkour, which makes I don't know. People are so excited about it, but I don't see much of a difference with it. It really looks like because it's the same makers as Dead Island. I mean, yeah, same makers as Dead Island, with Deep Silver, I think, and I don't know. It looks pretty interesting at night, like because it has a day and night cycle, Dying Light, and I'm not too sure about the game yet. But Dead Island, it's free. I'll have a kick out of it. I don't have to download it anymore on my PC if I want to play it again. But I remember when I played it, I dished out 50 hours just to finish that game. Oh, well, 30 hours to be exact, 30 plus. I tried out Riptide, but it was free in a weekend. That was horrible, so I won't bother. But I did play this one game, which will pretty much segue into our first news bit, and I'll just say it right now: Flappy Birds. Played the crap out of that Flappy Birds because
I don't understand why. I played it. I get it. I understand it, but I don't understand why it's gotten. Has it gone viral because it's so difficult, or has it gone viral because it's?
I don't know. I think it's the right.
I think it's because the people are very OCD about their scores, I guess.
Yeah, that's one aspect to why it just blew up. Because literally, it just like it blowing up is a perfect example of what happened because
of mobile game success.
Of how random viral, how things can be viral. Because you just have no idea how it worked. Like, because for me, how viral things happen in the net is pretty much that thing happens and it gets attention at the right time, with the right people. Because I don't know why some celebrities were like tweeting it, they're showing their high score or whatever, and then people said, "Oh my god, I want to try to play this game." Wow, how did this guy get to 10? It's just so hard. I can barely pass 1. You know, and then hey, look, check this out. It's so hard, and it just starts to spread like an actual virus. And then now we see in our timelines in Facebook and others that, like, you know, I have a score of 20, and then, you know, try to beat my score, and then people have 100, and then they start to bash on how addicted this guy is, and then they start sharing, and then it's
the power of social media.
Yeah, for a game that came out a year ago, mind you.
Was it that? Is it that? Is it
Oh,
that
really?
old? I really.
It wasn't a game that came out like a week after and someone picked it up and then just blew up. No, it was there for the longest time, and that's what I was saying. Like, you can never predict.
It sort of blew up in just like the span of a week, which is amazing for me. Yeah.
It was like less than a month, from what I remember. And then when it was like when it was the talk of that, when it blew up technically, I started doing some research about it. Yeah, it was out last year. It's literally this guy that pretty much just after work, for the fun of it, makes an app, which is Flappy Birds. And he's like on the side making iOS games, and he puts it there for the heck of it, and then just, you know, whatever. He keeps making more games. And apparently this one just out of nowhere clicks. I don't know.
Then he's suddenly getting a ton of money.
From what I know, thanks to ad revenues, he is earning $50,000 a day. So
just from ad revenues, it's ridiculous.
Just from ad revenues. 50 million downloads as of Feb 8. Maybe it's higher. Wow. 50 million, okay? And that's less than a month. Like, it just literally blew up. So 50, like, wild. And it has around one of the highest number of reviews in the iOS store, like the App Store in Apple. It has, like, I don't know, 4,000 to 7,000. I think it's 4,000 right now, 4,000 reviews. And then these aren't reviews are like praising or even bashing the game. It's just, if you actually check out the reviews, it's actually hilarious. They make a short story on how they hate the bird. Like, it's just, it becomes weird, like, entertaining articles about the Flappy Bird, and then,
Do people also realize that the pipes are straight out of Super Mario? Like,
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed.
And then I was like, what the hell is this game? Like, why is there Mario pipes? And then like, oh, it's pretty hard. And then I started playing.
I thought it was like a Flash game or something because of that.
Yeah, and like, I didn't see it in the net. I literally just heard it from a friend, like saying, have you tried Flappy Bird? Like, no. And then he brought it up. All my coworkers were just having lunch, and then all of a sudden, in like 5 minutes after seeing it, and everybody downloads it, after lunch, we were all playing it. And then we were all playing it. People were saying, I can't go past 5. And then all of a sudden, me, when I first played it, I went past 10, and they're like, oh, and then
Then everyone started playing.
Yeah, and then they started.
It's like, I gotta
beat my score, and then someone beat my score. I doubled my score to 30. They were all freaking out. They started playing it. Someone beat mine. That whole process happened. We weren't productive at all that whole day. And then, yeah, it was. I can definitely feel the why it was so effective, because everybody was like raving about it in the office, and I didn't hear it at all in the net.
Do you think there's any lessons to be taken away from this game though, like for other developers, or like at least maybe not even for developers? I don't feel the virility of any one game is something you can manufacture.
That's the one thing, yeah. That's the one thing you can get out of this whole story.
I don't think it's something that can just be manufactured. But I'm wondering if there are lessons there to see like how virility starts. You know, like where does it begin?
So far I
feel this has been contained within a certain very short time frame.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm wondering if some social media engineers or whatever might want to look into that phenomena. It might be a good paper actually to read.
It would be a good paper, because I really want to see where it stems through, because like this game was not, it's a year old. Like it was just sitting there, and someone picked it up, and the right amount of people that has the right amount of influence shared it, and there you go. Like that's like what I was saying a while ago. Like you said, to get out of the story is pretty much, we cannot determine things going viral. Companies should not try to.
It just happens.
So companies should not base their designs or video game designs on try to be viral. They should just work on making a great game, a great concept, and then, if you get it, you get it. But not like pertaining to like, we're doing this, we're doing that, just to get that viral spread.
Like, don't
force it.
Because it'll just
like
happen.
Free to play, don't force it, or I don't know, some other game. It's just crazy. Like Flappy. And did you notice that, like, who has an Android? Like the Flappy Bird in the Android has a blue bird.
A blue bird?
No, I'm playing iOS.
I don't notice the color of the bird.
No, because like my friend downloaded in his Samsung Galaxy 3 or whatever.
Wow, that's something they really. Oh, my bird is blue.
Yeah, the Android version of that game, it's a blue bird. I don't know why. It's the same game, but just a different color. I'm like, okay, cool.
Maybe blue is Android's color.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We distinguish one after the other. But yeah, I played the game like crazy. My thumb hurts because that game really needs concentration, like dead on concentration. So it has stupid physics, and its hitbox is stupid as well. And getting even past 10 is actually a feat. I hit 61, and when I hit 61, I pretty much uninstalled the game because I was pretty
you
much.
Actually got up to 61. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm 61. My highest score is 61, and then I had that like I was on top in the office for like maybe 3 days until my friend took 3 days to beat mine and reached 104. Yeah,
wow,
fucker. But
there are better, Part of me hope Zynga buys it out.
Maybe
to kill it.
But this guy who created Flappy Bird, whatever he does with the money, and if he's passionate about video games, he can definitely make a studio out of how much he's going.
I hope he
spends it wisely. This is a guy from Vietnam, mind you.
Yeah, it's some Vietnamese guy who who basically, like, I think the only asset he really made was the bird. I mean, the pipes are from Super Mario.
Yeah,
Literally.
and I think if I remember, I read one article. He was saying that Flappy Bird is one of his first games, and he remembered making another game similar to Flappy Bird because Flappy Bird's technically similar to like those run games like Rayman Fiesta or Jetpack Joyride. Yeah, yeah. So, like, all you
Joyride.
gotta do is like pretty much tap the screen to avoid the obstacles in the way, right?
Yeah.
And he has no idea how this happened. Like that's what he said. Like it's not even his focused game. Like it's a game on the side, and then I don't know. I guess even the audio is actually pretty.
I think that when you tap the bird, it's from Mario. Then when you hit a pipe, it's
The flapping.
a sound effect from Street Fighter.
No, when you pass a pipe, that's a coin. That's a Mario coin.
Ah, that's a
It
coin
sounds
sound
like a
there.
Mario
That's the
coin.
one I was thinking.
And I shit you not, that whole office, I hear that ding, ding, ding. It's hilarious. To the point that I,
You know what I noticed? Like when I played it first, I was doing something else. Like I was watching videos
Yeah.
or something. So I just played it without the sound. And I was like, this isn't so hard. Then I got like 18 in the first
Yeah.
try. Then I turned on the sound
it was
effects.
very,
And the first time I hit the pipe,
yeah, you feel it, no? You really,
I hate
no, and
that
I really
sound
feel
effect.
this, when I hear when you die, you get hit.
I think that's what makes the most people mad.
Oh yeah.
Like that crushing sound of defeat from that painful.
Yeah, my
punch.
boss, when he actually picked up the game, when we told him about it, and he was playing, he was like screaming in the office, like, "Putang ina mo, Flappy Bird! Why is he falling like this? He's a bird." He doesn't understand this
You know, the
concept
first
of
ti-
this bird. He should fly. He shouldn't.
When I first played the game, I pressed tap, then he hit the floor, and I was like, "What?"
If you bring him all the way on the top of the screen and then you just let it go, he free falls
No,
and lands head first.
I didn't understand that you had to continuously tap the first time. I thought you like just tap to start the game, then you like direct him with your finger or
right.
like hold
Yeah, yeah.
fly. So I like died 3 times
Before you understood
how
what
it
the
worked.
simplest controls.
Like,
But yeah,
that's what it means.
Flappy Bird
Ah.
it's not going to be like a Candy Crush kind of thing or a,
Yeah,
it's
I
going
think
to die
it's gonna
out.
die
But
out soon.
this guy, whoever created Flappy Birds, he got what he wanted. He got way past like what he was expecting.
Yeah, I don't think he ever expected it to turn into this. Like, this.
Like he just saw his bank account. Like, what the hell? Where'd all this money come from?
Yeah, did someone hack into my account and put money into it? I don't know what happened. I don't think it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be a huge like spike and it'll go down right away.
Like how most
Yeah,
viral games.
people hate
Yeah.
it and love it. So, another game since we're talking about iOS, we'll just like jump into the next one. Dungeon Keeper came out recently.
Yeah,
iOS.
EA's remake of a classic, and it's getting a lot of shit.
It is. I have it in my phone as well.
I think a lot of the crap comes from. I don't know. I think it's a lot of. First of all, it's a lot of people butthurt. I think like old school people who have fond memories of the original, and just seeing the franchise being, thrown into the free to play meat grinder essentially, and this is the result is this kind of soulless, give me money game,
Yeah, I know, but the problem with this Dungeon Keeper thing, well, Migs, you might have a kick out of it, but I think I suggest you check out the first few games, like the first two, like where the franchise stemmed. But this iOS version, it's a perfect example of why free to play, how to not do free.
Do a free play game.
Yeah, because it has an okay concept. It's a real time, just like Farmville or any other iOS games. But it's constantly asking you to pay to continue. Like it's always in your face. Yeah,
Oh,
like
really?
It's
you wanna.
in your face, and then like
It's
just
literally
to
in
do
your
anything,
face.
it's like waiting for hours and hours for anything to really, move forward.
Yeah, to have an imp to destroy a block, it takes like 2 minutes, and then there's a button when on that job to like you can use a gem to speed it up or like have it finished right off the bat. Like everything you do, there's always a button that makes you spend everything.
Oh wait, I think I saw Jim Sterling like tweet a picture of this where right after the tutorial, like you ran out of whatever
Yeah.
it is energy that you spent to move.
Yeah, yeah.
You like to do turns and things.
No, because
I think
no,
that was
I think
it.
I think I think I know what Jim Sterling is talking about because I think the first time it teaches you how to create minions. Um, it you could say like just like it's you click a minion and then maybe like each minion will take like 40 seconds to finish, and then it asks you to do 5 or 7. So you do all of it, and then now you're like stuck with a 4-minute queue, and you can't do anything. And then there's a big button there like to speed it up, use your gems, right? And I was like, fuck that, I just put it on the side, I'll use my gems. But that's one example that it's always in your face. Like you cannot go around it. Like you can't check out the game, you have to press that button or wait.
Like
In the tutorial in itself, yeah.
Charging you for everything. That's
pretty bad. And you get like a finite amount of gems in the start, maybe around 500, and maybe that'll be, and that also is pretty bad because you're getting that they're like forcing you to get that habit of like spend gems to make it faster, spend gems to make it faster, spend gems to make it faster. Oh, you don't have any more gems. Buy gems with your money.
Yeah.
Spend gems to bring it faster. Like it's always that was in my mind the whole time I was playing it, and I couldn't focus on the gameplay. I couldn't focus on what's going on because I was always like worried like how long is it gonna take if I do this or do that or do this. Like it makes me worry about my time. And it makes me worry
it's
about
not
my
like exactly. It's not the game that you mentioned before, like that game that you can play for 10 minutes on the commute.
It's not. It's not at all. Like I do like maybe 2-3 actions and I'm pretty much done because I have to wait for like 30 minutes.
Wait, exactly.
And that's like a 2-minute. That doing those 3 actions like spent me like what 2 minutes. And it's also only it's DRM for fuck's sakes. You can't.
Oh,
you can't even
that makes
play
it
it
even
offline,
worse.
which is horrible. And it's the perfect example of how not to do a free to play. It's just horrible. Like EA, I don't think EA has done a perfect iOS game still because they did this as well for their Sim City version of iOS.
And Plants vs Zombies 2 to a limited extent as well.
Yes, it's actually pretty bad that you have to buy certain plans in PVC too, but it's doable. You can play the game without it. Like it's actually for me when I was playing it, it felt more of a challenge. Like I don't have those chili bombs or anything. Fine, like it'll be harder that way. You know, like I wasn't that hampered. But yes, you had that little hint in PVC that to make it easier, to make it faster, pay some money, and that's horrible. I just hope that I don't know. I just hope that EA just fucking stops doing that shit. Like EA just. There's a reason why they're like the worst company in America in like 2 years straight. I don't think they're not anymore this year, but it's just horrible.
Well, I think also one of the major problems was this, Dungeon Keeper for one would the game in enough sort of appeals to old school core gamer. I mean, we've been waiting for a new Dungeon Keeper for over 15 years.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, pretty much. I think the last one is 90-something. In the mid-90s, Dungeon Keeper.
I hate EA even more. 'Cause I adore Dungeon Keeper. It was a game. I love slapping the cockroaches to make them stronger. It's amazing.
I remember, you could slap everything to get them stronger to work faster. That was funny.
I know.
The goblins stuff. But I think that's why like a lot of core gamers were attracted to download the game. But the experience they got was not catered towards them whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, it seems to me like, I don't know if this is, consider this an insult or not, but I feel like those people who have just experienced mobile gaming are much more content with, this sort of like paywall, fuck you, give me money sort of game is sort of, they're used to it. They like that kind of game.
No,
they're okay with that kind of game, and I don't know. I don't know if that's like, it feels like mobile games just completely separate beasts altogether. For me, yeah.
True. And I really want to like ask like the people like just play Candy Crush or like that's their only experience in terms of gaming. Like we have those like moms or maybe 30-year-olds or 40-year-olds like that they know Candy Crush and they play it. Because I've seen like 35-year-olds, like 40-year-olds when I commute to work, like they're playing Candy Crush. Like I'd like to ask one person like do like these forced pay buttons affect you, or do you actually spend it? Like, cause it's different for us, and it's different for like the casual plays. And there's gotta be a reason, there's gotta be a stem to why EA just forces this kinds of shit in their iOS games. There's got to be a reason why. Like, and we see it everywhere in other iOS games. So there's got to be people doing it, like to make it faster.
Yeah, I think you tend to see it less here because the medium for paying these things is harder. Unlike in the States where, you can sync your credit card up.
Yeah,
Like
obviously
here, right?
here,
You
like,
can't even.
credit card culture is not even that prevalent yet. So, in the sense that people still prefer to pay with cash here. Like in the States, everything is paid in plastic. More.
Everything's in credit. Everything is like on credit, pretty much in credit. Yeah, and so it's pretty interesting. Like free to play does work, but it has to be on the side. It has to be like behind the scenes. Like if you have to find it if you want it, and then still enjoy the quality of the game. Because if you go back to Dungeon Keeper, like I was just forced to like spend money half the time. I could not enjoy the game at all. I was like,
and see that's the sad thing.
I couldn't get away with it. I couldn't go around with it. I just
if EA had released this game without the paywalls at all, like no paywalls, no money in-game transactions, but you had to buy it, it would probably have gotten a much better review that way.
Yeah, and I can't even give it a solid impression or a solid review on Dungeon Keeper because I can't, I'm again, a paywall forcing me to even experience everything. So I can't give it a proper review because I haven't seen the meat of the game yet. I can't.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
It's just sort of pushed it way too far off one end.
Definitely.
To the point when it sort of already, the consumers are just kind of already disgusted by it. I mean, if you look at the reviews, it's getting 1 out of 10, 0
4 out of 10s, and all that. But hopefully, we don't see more about it. But I don't think EA is stubborn, so we might see more of it. But I was so pissed off; it had to be Dungeon Keeper.
Exactly. That's why a lot of people Dungeon Keeper's more or less screwed at this point. Actually more or less all of Bullfrog's old IPs have been kind of fucked up already by EA. Syndicate is turned to an FPS.
Yeah, I'm not. Did they touch Theme Hospital? Because that was an amazing game. I love that game.
They never touched the theme games as far as I know.
I hope they don't touch it because I want to play Theme Park again. I want to play Theme Hospital again because those are amazing games. Dungeon Keepers, Bullfrog games. My God, I should find it actually in online and play it again. Such sweet games. Yeah. Moving on. Before we head to the break, we'll talk about a little bit of MGS. You guys wanna?
Yeah, we can talk about Ground Zero
because it just came out. Game Informer got a pretty hands-on on the maybe close to final version of the game, and people are worried now. And I don't think people should be as worried as they are acting right now, because Game Informer is stating that they're able to finish the game in around 2-3 hours.
2-3 hours for a main game, for a main MGS game. So this, this is supposed.
It's a prequel.
It's a prequel, right? So I don't know. What were people expecting though? Were they expecting a good 6-8 hours for the deal, or?
I think they were expecting a real Metal Gear Solid.
I think that's what we're expecting as well.
But even though Konami clearly stated that this is not the full package that you saw at E3.
I know, and I think they just didn't express that enough to Ground Zeroes, because for one, they really confused the hell out of people when they announced Metal Gear Solid 5. And then people were wondering, what the hell is Ground Zeroes? And then, of course, they answered that, but I don't think they expressed it enough for the general public, because...
Or people could just be,
Yeah, or stupid. Because people are saying, for example, here in the community right now, people are saying that, I'm not going to spend for this. It's too, I don't want to spend $30, $40 for our game. I'll just wait lang for the Metal Gear Solid 5, and most likely they'll bundle it lang with the Metal Gear Solid 5. And so okay, with that comment, they don't know it's $30 or even $20 in digital.
Yeah, it's $20 digital, and right?
They don't even know it's a prequel. I mean, there's not enough information going around. That's what I'm saying. And less than 2 hours for a $20 game digital? I don't think.
I actually think that 2 to 3 hours is just if you
the main story.
The whole thing. You just run straight through all the guards and everything.
I don't think
instead of playing it stealthily.
I don't think people should take this too hard, Game Informer's impressions on it, because We don't know the extent of what they actually did when they played the game. Like, did they skip the cutscenes? Because this is Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, they probably also had like 2 hours with the game only.
Or
They
yeah,
just
like we don't know like exactly how
You know
they
what would
played the
be
first.
sad? What would be sad though is if it's like 1 hour of cutscenes and then like 1 hour of gameplay.
And it's just one mission. You're paying $20 for one mission. That'll be horrible. But yeah, like the reaction is actually what I'd expect for any MGS fan. Like negative, complete utter negative. As if I don't know, 2 hours isn't so bad for $20. Like we've had games like like Gone Home as like a 3 hour experience, which is amazing. We have DLCs around that price, which also maybe 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah,
Metal Gear-
I think for the price, I think it's decent enough. I guess because people are just too excited for more Metal Gear, so they were hoping for that open world thing that they showed at E3 and everything. But you know,
Yeah, and
like,
I think their mistake was pretty much to release Ground Zeroes first, and then people were like, "This is the new Metal Gear game."
yeah, like I think they lump it in as
Yeah,
the
that's because
next
that was the
main
first thing that was
Metal Gear.
announced, and all of a sudden there's MGS5, and then all of a sudden Ground Zero is pretty much dumbed down to prequel quality.
It's Gran Turismo Prologue.
But Gran Turismo
Essentially.
Prologue, you can play it over and over technically. Like it's a racing game. I'm not too sure what.
Yeah, but it's like it's an incomplete version of like the main game. So I'm expecting Ground Zeroes to have the full systems of MGS5, but like the content will be just different, and
Yeah,
yeah, that would equate to the
because
1 hour thing.
I'm expecting it to be like a making everybody like testing the waters. Like this is the new engine. This is the open world concept you'll see in Metal Gear Solid 5. This is the new Snake. This is the new combat. This is the story that you'll be going through. And then we'll see you next year.
that's why
Thank you for your $20.
I just treat it as literally as a teaser, then you won't really be too upset
Yeah.
with it. It's like the do you remember when before Tekken Tag Tournament 2 came out, they released a Tekken game? So
The one with the
the
movie
the
and
movie,
the
yeah, the
HD.
movie, and then
A small portion of tag.
then like 4 characters. And
Yeah, a preview of like a demo build of Tag 2 with 4 characters that had unique costumes that aren't in the main game.
but it was literally a demo, and that had no controversy surrounding it at all.
I guess it
That's
just
fine.
shows. I guess it just shows like how strong the love
The
for
brand is.
Yeah, because I remember back then, like Kojima had like constant death threats when he said, "I don't want to make any more MGS," and this before MGS4. Like
Yeah,
he said, I don't want to make any more MGS games. I want to focus on new ones, like maybe Zone of Ender and all that. And then like,
Zone of
no, stay in your room and make an MGS script. That's what it sounded like. And
Yeah, like some of those fans are just scary, man. Like,
they are scary. But I think I'll pick it up. It's 2 hours, fine. Then I'll just get the digital version.
It's
yeah,
$20.
it's
That's not bad.
Right? $20 for it.
Plus, don't you get the exclusive missions per console?
I think so. I think.
Like the PS3 version will have PS1.
Yeah, and I think the Xbox will have
Xbox will have
Raiden-ish character. Yeah, that's fine. Like I'll get that. Like I people should just stop thinking that it's a waste. I'll just wait for MGS5. Like if you guys really want to play it, like you're really that excited, play it. Just don't think about the hours. Like it's why would you think about the hours?
Or borrow it. I'm sure one of your friends is gonna get
Or
it.
half it with a friend. It's $20. Get $10. That's 600 pesos. Play it. Send them your account. Let them play it. There you go.
Yeah,
Shit.
share your.
To experience Metal Gear. Because I really don't like the whole. It's less than 10 hours. Not worth my time. Like there's so many great games that are just less than 10 hours.
Hey man, Bayonetta
Yeah.
is like 8 hours. And that's
Shadows of
one
the
my
Dam, I
favorite
played like in
games.
January. That was an amazing game. I bought it for 200, 300 pesos, but it's definitely worth full price at least. Like it's something new, and like I think it's another game, that fast-paced game. That was like less than like
Fast-paced game. Be a bit more specific.
he was grinding. Like it's a
Flappy Birds.
it's a third-person shooter. He slides everywhere.
Oh,
There you go.
Vanquish.
Yeah, like
Vanquish?
that. Sorry, I
the
didn't know
jetpack
the
power
name.
sliding.
I
Yeah, that
didn't know
was
the
the
name.
game.
Fast-paced.
The
That was a
fast-paced
sweet game
game. It
too.
was really fast-paced.
Even the Jetstream Sam DLC that I said is 1 hour, I played it twice now, just because
Well,
I had fun.
DLC varies actually because I don't know. Well, how much was it before? That's what I want to ask you. How much was that before? $5?
I actually don't know.
I think-
Will?
That's
How much
fine.
the DLC was before, I don't remember. But yeah, I mean, I should have waited. I really
You should have waited. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. I hope it dies down, and then when we get more crap about MGS5,
I'm pretty sure once MGS Ground Zero is finally released, people are gonna shut up, and then it'll probably still get decent reviews.
yeah.
I think people are just jumping to conclusions right now.
Yeah. And at least, well, for me, when I'm thinking about it, like, dude, it's a new game for your next gen console. Just get it. There's not much coming out. Like, might as well get your hands on any game that will come out in the coming months. Because I'm expecting the summer to be really dry until after E3 when they actually start announcing crap. So, you want to take a break before we talk about other crap?
Let's take a break here.
Yeah, we'll take a short break. We'll be talking about a couple of things. One involves Sonic, and then another involves I forgot his name, Strider. Shit, I'm running out of names. Anyway,
Strider and the company who makes Strider. So yeah.
Yeah, so stick around. We'll be back in a bit. Thanks.
All right.
And we're back. Hey guys.
We're
back from a break. And after a couple of drinks and additional bashing for Dungeon Keeper, we're back, and we're gonna be talking about Amazon doing a weird move actually. To be more specific, Amazon bought Double Helix.
Yeah,
and
apparently they're making a game console, right? From the article.
Is that true?
It's
so
that,
weird.
because technically Amazon buying a studio pretty much stems the fact that they are in the works of.
They want to move
Yeah, it
into
seems
the
that
game
way. 'Cause
industry.
why would you buy a studio? This is not a studio that is like really big, to be honest.
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
But you have to keep in mind this is a studio with a track record, right? They still have the new Strider coming out.
Wait, how big of a track record does Double Helix has? Wait, hold on. But,
And Killer Instinct.
The previous game they did before Killer Instinct wasn't that good.
what was
so.
it?
That's true.
I think Double Helix was founded in 2007, and their known games are okay. The first game was Silent Hill Homecoming.
See?
That says a lot.
Yeah, but remember the Double Helix came out of a merger. Remember, so you're just looking at the games that they made as Double Helix, but I think you should also take a look at the games they made before they became Double Helix.
Okay.
So you're talking about the Collective and Shiny Entertainment. So Shiny Entertainment has done Earthworm. They were Earthworm Jim, or MDK.
Oh my God,
Oh, wow.
Earthworm Jim! Someone remake it.
I did not know
Someone
that.
remake
Awesome.
Earthworm Jim. Sorry, that's another game that should come back. Actually, that's franchise. No,
On iOS. Free to play.
spend worms to continue on. Oh,
The Collective did Mark Echo's Getting Up, that graffiti game. I don't know if you guys have played that. But
Gecko?
Mark
Is that radio?
Echo's Getting Up.
I don't know that.
I think I know that.
Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, it's not as new as you think it is. That studio, they've got some old vets there. And
Yeah,
I find it strange that they were able to buy it because I was under the impression that like Microsoft had them locked down.
They were under Microsoft?
for Killer Instinct, right?
Yeah, I thought they had, like Microsoft had them for 2 seasons.
Yeah,
Not
which is
just one.
weird. Like, well, pretty much the big news that we're talking about is pretty much Amazon gets Double Helix, and that was pretty weird because Amazon's pretty much it's not a gaming
Yeah, but
company.
But it implies that I think they can do it. I mean, they did bring out the Kindle, right, which is an e-reader.
Yeah,
That's
and
Amazon branded. So they have the tech, obviously, and resources to build a gaming machine if they wanted to. It's just a matter of what sort of machine are they looking to build.
yeah,
Like, I'm thinking, my best guess now is they might want to try to build like a Amazon branded Steam machine, so you can just buy the game,
Yeah,
buy
because
the
that's
game
the new
straight
trend
on
now.
Amazon. It's in your Steam machine, something like that.
that's actually pretty smart.
And what was that company? Mad Catz also just released their own sort of Ouya version not too long ago.
Wii version, like a free, like a console that can do free.
Yeah, like a tablet game thing that you plug into your
Okay,
TV.
so everybody's like jumping in any some way, shape, or form. Double Helix is like it just stems the fact because like last year Amazon, like people were like raving that maybe I think Amazon because making a console will directly compete against Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo. This supports that kind of rumor. I don't know why they're buying this studio. I'm sure it's a great studio, but it's not a studio like all of a sudden like really well known, like maybe Epic Games or Double Fine. Like,
That's true. Well, I do have to say their work on Killer Instinct was phenomenal. Like,
oh yeah, like it's definitely one of those studios that are like upcoming, like that they can show that they can make high quality games, and Amazon saw it, they picked them up right off the bat, because their latest game, which is Strider, coming out this month actually. It should be out. Let me double check that. But Strider is coming out this month.
Strider
Yeah,
is
Killer
looking
Instinct
good.
came out last November as a launch title for Xbox One.
Xbox One. Yep.
Yeah, Strider is coming out on the 18th for mostly all the consoles except Wii U. Because
Oh.
it's literally all platforms.
Oh.
PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PC for Strider, the new game.
No Wii.
That's it. It's so sad.
And it's a platform game, mind you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
God. But
do you
that
thi-
brings up.
Mm.
Sorry, go first. You go first.
do you think Amazon is going to be like? What do you like? Do you think it's also like a Steam box version, like, or they're going to play something?
Maybe not,
It
maybe
could
not
be-
a Steam box, like a real Steam box, but something similar, or it could be a Steam box, for all we.
Or it could be like one of those Android
Or it could be a
machines.
Amazon thing. Maybe they want to make like a Kindle / tablet sort of deal. Who knows?
Yeah, that you plug into your TV or
Yeah.
something. Or
Um,
who knows? It might be a
I
good
mean,
move.
but a lot of
A
people are
strange but
saying
good
that they like in the wake of what's happening with Nintendo and Steam doing their move to the living room with Steam machines. People are like saying, Amazon like one of the right bunch of people to also join in.
Well, I definitely think that if they went the Steam machine route, they can definitely do well there because they already have like the logistical infrastructure deliver stuff to you. So why not add to it? If you can make a digital only sort of Steam machine where you're browsing Amazon saying, hey, I want to get Skyrim. So buy digital, download to your, there's an option there, download to Steam, to your
Yeah.
Amazon box or what they're calling it, and then boom. So, that sort of thing is definitely within the realm of possibility, and I would imagine it might be a decent way for them to jump in on the whole game machine thing.
Yeah, but see, it's Amazon's more like a U.S. company.
Yeah.
So can I say like,
Wouldn't that open it up to you? Like if you had an Amazon box here in the Philippines, then you could finally shop on Amazon in a weird sort of way.
well,
Yeah,
well,
Hopefully
I
you
can't.
can. I don't
they
think
already
it will
offer
work.
so much stuff in terms of digital format, like MP3s, like CD music. You can get them digital on Amazon. You can get books in digital format, and I guess games is sort of the next thing. I
You could even buy PSN cards off Amazon now.
Ooh.
Like they send
Or
you the code or
Xbox
some
Live
shit.
bullshit cards or whatnot. Well, I don't know if Amazon will translate as well because Amazon will have to you'll have to use a credit card, and if people who
Yeah, that doesn't seem to
yeah,
work
because the other alternate method to buy anything online would be PayPal, and
And PayPal is a direct
which they don't
competitor of
have, so they won't
Amazon.
support that. So it has to. I'm
Is
sure they
there?
have.
I usually pay for stuff on Amazon with my PayPal.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Oh, really? I know you
Like,
can.
It's not.
You cannot.
Really?
Like, yeah, it's
Yeah, because PayPal is owned by Google.
yeah.
I'm sure I used my PayPal
'Cause
before.
I've checked before because there was a couple of things I wanted to buy in the Amazon, and there's no option whatsoever, from what I know.
Yeah,
Well,
from what I know too.
whoever like works in Amazon or in the
Maybe
US,
there's
like
a
let us
workaround.
know if who's wrong. All right, let us know. But I'm pretty sure there's no PayPal on that.
Okay, you're right.
But yeah, Amazon. I think it's already too crowded, but it'll be pretty interesting to see how it goes. Like people are still. I think we're in a position where if people are considering the PS4 as a perfect buy for them or Xbox One, and then all of a sudden Steam Machines comes out and all of a sudden Amazon shows up like in the second half of 2014, it's gonna be so crowded, like god awfully
But
crowded.
I don't consider Steam machines and Amazon's whatever going. Well, let's wait and see, right? Like we can't.
So
say
wait and
for
see.
sure.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
definitely interesting the fact that Double Helix out of nowhere gets bought by Amazon. Like,
Yeah, while they're still
Yeah,
working
yeah,
on
exactly.
Killer
they're
Instinct.
working with Microsoft.
So season
Yeah,
one isn't done
it's
yet.
not yet done. They just released Spinal. They still have to release Fulgore.
I just
And the
I just hope that
storyboard.
this doesn't
Yeah.
hinder the Strider development, like forcing it to come out in the 18th.
I don't think it will. But
Yeah.
that does bring up another interesting thing that's come out of this story is now that Microsoft has stated. Well, I got this via YouTube, via Maximilian on YouTube. Check out his YouTube channel for some great fighting game stuff.
Yeah.
Fighting game.
He's fantastic. But he mentioned that there is a new developer who will be handling season 2 of Killer Instinct. So
No, it's not that there is a new developer, but there will be.
Will be like they have no name yet.
Not as of now.
Okay, so
not
they're
yet.
passing the torch.
they
Wow.
have to pass the torch basically because I guess
And basically they confirmed season 2.
so they've confirmed season
Just to
2,
keep,
but
you
like
know.
I guess Amazon got Double Helix on lockdown and Microsoft has to find someone else to do it now. So the hope is whoever is handling season 2 can learn the system of the innards of Killer Instinct well enough so that they can do as good a job as season 1 was.
Yeah,
That's
because
double
this is a free game. You buy how much is per character technically?
I don't know, but you can get
Yeah,
all
for
of them
$20
for
bucks,
20
and then-
That's like a season pass for $20 basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And then as the days go by or the weeks and the months, they'll be adding new characters, and then the second season, which what Will mentioned, will be more characters, another set of characters. So it's like it's an evolving game, and at this point, at this current state, I played it in Imperium and all that. It's pretty solid. I can't say anything about the balancing of it, but that's their challenge because it's something like whoever picks up this this
exactly.
title.
I think Double Helix has done a good job so far in keeping the game, the characters more or less balanced. Like I don't feel there's a drastic difference in character tiers in this game, but that's partially also because there's not that many characters.
Yeah, to begin.
But it's not like anyone is significally lower tier than the other. I don't know, Megan. What do you think?
Like it's very matchup
It's
dependent.
very matchup dependent. Exactly.
What about you, Migs? What do you think about the balancing of Killer Instinct? Does it look like, from what you've seen, does it seem like they have a good grip on balancing?
I mean, we were joking about Jago tier for like the longest time.
Yeah, I know. Like, is there like a dominant character in Killer Instinct?
Well, Jago. I think Jago
Like
is.
I think I'm not sure if there's like a dominant character, but like each character definitely feels very different from each other. And yeah, I think it's very matchup dependent depending on who you're using and who you're fighting.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Because we see a lot of tournaments happening for KA, and I hope Killer Instinct does hit Evo this year.
Yeah, I think
it
it's
is.
confirmed
Alright,
for
that's pretty
Evo.
cool.
Yeah.
Just the first list of games already came out.
I guess the challenge is whoever picks this up is that they have to maintain that same level of balance that Double Helix was able to pull off with the first season set of characters.
Yeah.
There's still a good number of characters they can pull from the old game roster. So That's still there. So I don't. There's no threat of like. I think not threat rather. What's the right word I'm looking for?
Hmm.
There are appropriate characters.
Worry?
It's also a matter of like their art style, I guess. Like, will they maintain the look and feel?
Oh yeah, I hope that whoever picks up season 2 will do like the art
No, well,
style
Yeah.
justice.
you know what? I don't think the art style will be a worry because I'm sure when Double Helix was working on this project, they already have those characters.
Yeah, I think they have some characters already
Yeah, and
put
then I'm
away
sure
for
all
season
the
2.
characters are all drawn out. It's just like the sketches and the designs for each and every character supposed to be for season 1 and season 2. I'm sure they're all fixed and set. Like season 2 just has to be developed and modeled and like prepared and coded and like I'm sure the designs are done.
But it's interesting. 'Cause
After that,
I think this is the first time I can think of where a company pretty much is abandoning their game mid-development and passing it on to someone else.
Yeah, it's actually weird. Like I'd expect
a finished,
that.
a finished product, not like a something in development. It's like a finished release game, and then they're passing on basically the continual development to somebody else. It's like
No,
that would be like Blizzard saying, okay, we're not going to make World of Warcraft anymore. We're going to give this to we're going to give it to EA or some shit like that.
yeah, I know.
It'd be weird.
But I hope everything does well with them. It's perfect timing. Like all of a sudden, they have Strider out the window in a couple of days, and
Then they have to
they
finish
have to finish
KI
game a little bit more, and then
soon.
they're free. And then obviously Amazon's like, okay, this is what you do after, and I'm pretty excited on what that after is, like what they want to do. So I hope everything goes well, and I'm gonna look out for Amazon.
The
I
Amazon
know.
box.
I'm gonna shift gears for a bit for this one. Like, the next bit of news, because like what happened this week was pretty much another awards show for the video game industry.
Yes, the
And-
DICE Awards, which I find are more legitimate awards than
More of a proper, and I like that VGX bullshit last year was horrible.
Is it like DICE, the
No,
developers?
it's
No, no, no,
not.
no, no,
It's
no.
developers something something something. It's like, but
It's a more legit. Like when I was watching it at
vacation.
work, I hope no one's listening to me when I was whoever's at. I was watching it, and it's looked way more legit compared to that VGX joke
Yeah,
VGX.
of an awards.
yeah, the games were. Although, okay, admittedly, the big winner there. Should we get to the big winner already, or?
You know what? Why not? Yeah.
Okay,
The
so
big winner is
the big winner there is The Last of Us. Banked 10 awards at that show. So those
10.
games-
Yeah. And I guess some of you would say they're not surprised because everybody pretty much like 90% of the whole world thinks The Last of Us is an amazing game and deserves every right. I'm sure it does. I just I haven't played it, so I can't really say. But I'm just like, why I have to play it? I don't understand why people love it. I'm eager to play it, and now with all this awards, now I'm like, I just have to buy a PS3 or steal one. I don't know, just buy it. The Last of Us to understand why these are earning so much awards and people are just raving about it. Like, there's got to be a reason why. But yeah, it won Game of the Year, outstanding innovation in gaming, outstanding achievement in sound design, outstanding achievement in story, outstanding character performance, outstanding achievement in art direction, outstanding achievement in visual engineering, outstanding achievement in animation. Am I done?
It got a lot.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's about it. And that's like the meat of every single award in that show, technically. Like all the main ones for me, I think. Like character, story, art direction, visuals, engineering, animation, and then being crowned as the winner for the year. Like they pretty much dominated everything. That was it. For the show itself, it was hosted by Freddie Wong and Felicia Day. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And they were okay. They were like not bad. They had some crappy jokes, but
yeah, but those things, those two are proper gamers. You know, like they know what they're talking about. Not like that idiot they got for the.
Yeah, the
Minecraft community guy.
No, but for those who don't know like what we're talking about and why we think that these hosts were actually okay, because when Freddie Wong had to like, I was so like I tweeted the guy. I tweeted Freddie Wong for this. I told him he was pretty much introducing Randy Pitchford, the makers, the creator, I think he's
Gearbox
CEO.
Software, yeah.
Yeah, like the guy in Gearbox Software for Borderlands 2.
The guy who brought you Duke
Yeah,
Nukem
exactly.
Forever.
To introduce him to the stage, he pretty much says for the from Gearbox Software, the people who finished Duke Nukem Forever, who made Borderlands 2,
Awesome.
and almost finished Colonial Marines. Here's Randy Pitchford, and then I was like, oh! And then you can see Randy Pitchford come out, and like, and I think when Freddie Wong was leaving, Felicia, they actually slapped him in the shoulder, like, you actually said that? Like, almost finished Colonial Marines? Because, like, he's a gamer. He knows, what to say, and that's a perfect thing to say.
He was probably really excited for Colonial
I
Marines
was, like,
up until
everybody
it
was.
came
I think
out.
he was as well. Everyone was.
Everyone was.
And then, it was horrible. But,
But the thing is also, I like about it, there was no major, like, Mountain Dew Doritos bullshit advertising. There was no,
Oh yeah.
like,
As what Spike is
major
known to do.
previews or anything like that. It was a legitimate show, and the votes were done by industry people. It wasn't like a fan vote. It wasn't anything like that, like based off reviews. This was peer reviewed basically by industry experts.
yeah, from the industry experts. And the people that presented the awards are actual developers and CEOs of companies like Bethesda, Ubisoft, Gearbox Software, big developer names. We're not talking about the big of Sony or anything. We're talking about the big third-party studios, and that's perfect. Like maybe like DICE has a perfect framework, and they just have to build up as the year goes by, and it's just perfect. I can't wait for next year. Last of Us won a lot. I want to do it really quick of the other winners. Cause
okay, just to clear it up for everyone, DICE stands for Design, Innovation, Communication, and Entertainment.
Awards.
So,
yeah.
There you go. So
it's not the Battlefield studio.
It's not the Battlefield.
It's not them. I just want to do it really quick for the awards. Last of Us got all of that, but the people who got the rest, outstanding achievement.
Got it. Like World of Tanks won MMO of the year, I think, or some
online game. Best online game. Yeah.
Best online game was World of Tanks.
World of Tanks, which is actually pretty a shocking award, which is I think it's well deserving because World of Tanks is like crushing the free to play market because they have millions of players playing that.
I downloaded World of Warplane and I didn't really like that, but maybe World of Tanks is better. We'll see.
We should play that.
World of Tanks. Yes,
it's free.
We should.
I want to say that when we go back to when I visit Imperium for the first time, we saw a group of people enter, and they're all in camouflage, like actual military.
Yeah, they had like
and then they were coming in Imperium, like, okay, where are they going? And then they sat in the PC area, and they were playing one of the tanks, and you can see each and every one of their tanks in foliage, in like bushes, hiding. And I'm like, are they also hiding themselves? I'm not too sure. Like, that was hilarious. But I'm sure it's a great game, though. I don't want to diss it too much. Like, there's a reason why a lot of people are playing it. I think I'll check it out. It won.
It looks fun. It's like Counter-Strike for tanks.
It's really fast-paced because I played in the 360 version. From what I understand it, you join a game and you're like, there's a bunch of tanks versus a bunch of tanks, and then if you die,
you have to wait till the round.
Or you can just leave the round and then instantly go for another game. Like, there's no respawn, from what I'm saying.
So it's like Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike first time, and you have the choice of leaving and instead joining another game. Like, you don't have to wait. That's what I'm saying. But the problem is, like, if your tank is down, you'll have to pick another tank, because that tank is still technically in that, match.
It's still
dead. Yeah, so you have to pick another tank. So you have a series of tanks, and then from the looks of it, you can just keep on, like, oh, I'm dead in that match. I'll go another one. I'm playing. Oh, I'm dead in another. I'll go to my other tank. It's like you don't have much downtime, from what I understand in the World of Tanks. I'll definitely dive into it more. I'll just want to go through this awards real quick. Outstanding achievement in original music composition is BioShock Infinite, which I think is well deserving. What else we got here? wow, All Last of Us. BioShock again won for action game of the year.
What?
I'm the only one, and
Hello.
apparently the whole DICE community loved the action. It was pretty good. It was against DMC, Resogun, Dead Rising, and Battlefield 4. And
Yeah, it's okay. Against those
so
games,
good.
it's fine.
Downloadable game of the year is Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons.
Oh, yeah, I gotta
Too.
play that. The
It went
puzzle game.
against Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, Gone Home, which I think deserves the win, to be honest. Papers, Please, and Stanley Parable, which is actually a surprise that they actually got mentioned. Okay, online game of the year, World of Tanks. Mobile game of the year, Plants vs. Zombies 2. Okay.
Because Flappy
Oh,
Birds
this is actually pretty
didn't get
interesting.
its
Among the nominations for Mobile Game of the Year, The Wolf Among Us, episode 1. One episode was nominated. Handheld Game of the Year, Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. That's not bad, actually. It was against Stairway, Pokemon X and Y, Luigi's,
it beat
Fire
Pokemon,
Emblem,
wow.
and Luigi's Mansion. Sports is FIFA 14. Racing is Forza 5. Your GT6 did not win it this year. Fighting Game of the Year is Injustice, but only had like 3 nominations. Injustice only went against Dive Kick and Killer Instinct.
Those are the only things that came
Hilarious. Best strategy of the year was XCOM Enemy Within. Well deserving. Family Game of the Year. Really? Family Game of the Year. Anyway, Super Mario 3D World. Got that one.
Against what?
Skylanders Swap Force. Rayman Legends, which is actually a good game. Lego Marvel Superheroes, and Disney Infinity. It's not bad. Super Mario World, different. Yeah. Casual Game of the Year, Plants vs. Zombie 2. Shit, they got 2 wins.
Because Flappy Bird
It
didn't
wasn't
get its
out
chance.
yet. Well, it was, I don't know, technically it was out. It was actually out. But it was going against Peggle 2, Rayman, and Ridiculous Fishing, A Tale of Redemption. What? Ridiculous Fish. Anyway.
Huh.
This was a shocker. Role-playing Game of the Year. Diablo 3. Against
On consoles?
on everything. I don't understand that. I love Diablo 3, but having it considered as the best RPG, I know. Okay, it's RPG / massively multiplayer game. Huh? That doesn't make any sense. It's against Dota 2, Dragon's Dogma: Dark Arisen, Ni no Kuni and Wrath of the White Witch, and Pokemon XY. That's a weird nomination. That's a weird list, actually.
Hey man, that was reviewed by professionals.
But yeah, it's a cool. That's the whole list. It's pretty cool. When I was watching this one, it looked kind of small, to be honest. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the DICE Awards. VGX game trailers, you gotta fix your shit. I'm not watching that shit again. Like, take out Jeff Keighley and the community guy, and maybe I'll go back and watching it. But that was just horrible.
No more Doritos or Mountain Dew also, please.
Not at all. Moving on, just one big news bit that actually came out, I think, yesterday. A new Sonic was released, or announced, more of that.
Announced with a new look.
Yes, Sonic Boom.
Weird name.
It's really called
For
Sonic
the Wii
Boom.
U.
It's really called Sonic Boom.
3DS.
Yeah, it's a new game made by, wait, let me feel. Big Red
Big
Button.
Red
I don't know
Button.
who they are. It's a new
Are they
company.
affiliated? So what? Is this the first Sonic game not to be made by Sega?
I think,
I think so.
well,
maybe not the first.
yeah, I can't really
but
say
like-
that. I'm not too sure if this is the first first Sonic game that was not made by Sega.
Not made
Yeah.
by Sonic Team. Maybe
Maybe it will actually be
I
good
don't know.
then.
Have you seen the gameplay?
It looks decent. It looks,
It's just that the character designs is what's having people in a ruckus.
yeah, Big Red Buttons, for those who don't know, is pretty much a group of people from the ex Naughty Dog people. So they have like good, like skilled developers there. They're partnered with Sega, but I think this maybe might be their first official like big game. It's a Sonic game, Sonic Boom. It will be out. Oh, there's no real date yet. It's only for the Wii, no, for the Wii U,
Wii U
3DS,
and 3DS.
So Nintendo's doing Sonic exclusively. I guess that's
Yeah,
a
they
plus for
announced
them.
that
Well,
before
it's a plus
they-
for them, and so far it's announced only for the Wii U and the 3DS. I don't know, but maybe down the line it might come out. I don't know.
No, they announced like before Sonic Lost Worlds came out that Sonic games would be exclusive to the Wii U
Oh,
and
okay.
3DS.
I didn't know that.
I don't know for how many games, but we're gonna see Sonic on Nintendo
But then
for a
good.
while.
Well, because I think it's a
Wow,
perfect
the
match.
irony of that is just so weird.
I don't wanna. I don't want to. Like whoever. No,
Whoever grew up in the 80s knows exactly what I'm talking
I
about.
know. The biggest I'm not gonna say uproar, but like the biggest reaction, pretty much for what this announcement was the design of each character, like Sonic's gang.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't mind them. I thought they looked okay. I didn't think they looked drastically different.
I think they look
Yeah.
fine. It's just Knuckles.
Yeah, I have to agree too. It looks fine. Like Sonic isn't really much different. It just has a scarf.
Sonic is lankier now. Like his limbs are
Okay.
longer. He has a scarf.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he has like bandages on his hands and feet
like
now.
some
I don't
weird
know why.
like additions.
But like he's fast, so having long
But
long
you
limbs
see,
might
like
make
the
sense.
thing is, it's not such a drastic change from his previous look. I mean, he's still blue. He's still got spiky hair.
So he's still not wearing
He
like
still doesn't have
underpants.
pads.
Yeah, what's the girl's name in that group?
Oh,
Okay,
Amy Rose.
Tails, Knuckles, and Sonic.
And Sonic.
Whoever knows the Sonic, Sonic and everything, they know the look. And Sonic, Tails, and Amy look the same.
They look fine.
Knuckles, on the other hand, looks like a completely different character. If you take out the Knuckles and him being red,
Knuckles
he went to the gym and then he became a V-cut person.
He took some steroids and he
Yeah,
just like
and then
it's all upper
that's
body. It's like someone cut off his head and photoshopped it on another body.
yeah. For me, it's horrible. Like that's the only thing I like. Everything is fine. That knuckle change is like red button. Whoever you are, it's horrible.
I think even the color of his head to his body is different. Like it's
It
a different
is,
shade
and
of red.
maybe it's just me being a fan of
Ah.
Sonic way back, or actually being a fan of Knuckles for that matter. It's just it's weird. But I don't want to diss a game just because of the design of like one character. They showed actual in-game footage.
Yeah, they showed like a minute's worth of gameplay.
It looks
I think
it looks good, and it looks good, and the
It
gameplay
looks
looks
next gen.
decent. Like as you'd expect.
No, I want to try it out actually because the last time I played the last decent Sonic game was I can't even remember.
Colors
Probably.
or
Yeah, Colors is
generation.
pretty good. I heard Lost World is also good. But like this is a different developer,
exactly.
so
It's hard to say because you guys are. I don't know if they're made from X Sonic team or what. Like I never heard of these guys before, so
Yeah, it's definitely a new studio, and hopefully it gets traction because the Wii U needs it. And
do you
This
think
is-
Sonic is big enough of a draw though for people to buy a Wii U?
I don't think it's a console seller, but at this point they need games anyway, so whatever.
They need
it takes.
anything they can get. Yeah.
just
Yeah, I
just go with
I
what
don't
they
think
have.
they're gonna have like. Maybe they'll have a couple of Wii U's sold or a couple of 3DS sold, but it's definitely not like maybe Zelda caliber. But they need exclusives in that damn console anyway. So,
If this Sonic game is good,
yeah,
somebody's gonna buy it.
And like
Somebody's
just like
gonna buy a
what we
Wii
were
U
talking
for
about,
this.
like I think it's about time Sonic gets a little bit of like the bright spotlight. Like they're doing so well, like people want to buy a Sonic game. Like we haven't had a really big ass game in a while.
Yeah, and the past Sonic games have been decent, if not good. So
Well, but not to the point where
More
like
Sonic
it's really
games.
like being raved.
he's not with Mario level.
He's
yet,
been
so-
trying. He's been trying.
Okay.
Like even Sega tried to put him in that spot. It never happened.
No, back. I remember Sega was doing like anything Mario would do. They tried Sonic to do it. Like they had Mario Kart kind of Sonic game at one point, and
Which people say was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, and it
they
just
had,
came
they
out
had a
on
Mario
iOS too, I
Party
believe.
Sonic game, which was really bad. I mean, they tried everything with it.
They have a
Sonic
Olympic game
is
again.
Sonic's technically in Mario's shadow in a sense,
He always is from the very beginning.
and
Next
it's
to
pretty
the Wii.
ironic with the fact that it's now exclusive to Nintendo.
Nintendo.
So I'm pretty excited for it. It looks really nice. Like visually, it looks really like it looks perfect for that console, like that platform view.
Yeah,
It looks good.
It looks good.
Pretty excited for it. But yeah, we want to move into like what's coming out this week or next week. I have a couple of ones. Like for example, like this week it came out. The Wolf
Bravely
Among Us.
Default came out this week, I think.
What?
Oh yeah, Bravely Default.
Oh yeah,
for
okay.
the
Well,
3DS.
let's start with that. Okay.
I heard it's. I heard it sold out really
it's not, I
fast.
can find a copy of Data Blitz. I'm waiting for the next shipment.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like people are raving about this, but I'm checking out like the Facebook page right now. When they announced it in Data Blitz, bam, 100 comments, 200 like what?
Yeah, people have been waiting for this game for a while now.
It's basically what Final Fantasy should be.
I think it's because they released a demo on the 3DS, so that's why people were able to try it. And the demo is separate from the main game.
Oh, is it? Is it?
Like, it's not, yeah. The demo is like its own thing.
The demo then.
And it's free. It's a free demo. So is this a turn-based game? I have no knowledge whatsoever about this game.
I think how it works is, you have your default mode, which, it's turn-based style combat. But you can like stack up turns and go into brave mode and essentially spend stacked up turns in one move. But the consequence of that is you can't act in your next turn depending on the amount you spent. So like let's say I have 4 turns stacked up and I decide to use them for all my characters in one move. So like I have 4 characters, each have 4 moves. I do like one spell 4 times each character to this boss guy and do tons of damage. Then the next 4 turns I can't do anything. So it's that kind of risk reward strategy thing. I think
it's pretty wild that here in the Philippines that this is this seems like to be a 3DS seller. Like they will buy Bravely Default.
Yeah, and it's a new IP.
So that's why I'm like, really, why is everybody so raving about this? Like it's a Square. Like I guess like the fact that it's made by Squaresoft. Squaresoft. Wow, I said Squaresoft. It's been a while. Square Enix. Squeenix. Squaresoft. The fact that it's been made by the Final Fantasy guys also helped in here.
Yeah. I think it was done by the guys who did the Final Fantasy IV Heroes of Light, because they share a similar art style as well. Which I heard 4 Heroes of Light was a good game too.
Yeah, I think that's everybody's been like raving for a new Final Fantasy-ish game, and I guess this one fit the bill.
Yeah,
exactly, because
well, Lightning has
screw
returned,
her.
So
do you know there's a new DLC for Lightning Returns?
Yeah, the Tomb Raider DLC.
already.
Yeah, fuckers, putting more costumes into the Lightning person. I know.
Should Lightning Returns be out next week also?
Yeah. Okay, fine, we'll mention it. Let me just Google when it's coming out. It's coming out this month. I'm sorry, I'm really sour. But I played the demo.
People say it's better.
Better is not doing a lot.
That's better means it's not worse. I don't know, whatever. Feb 11 it should be out as if you're listening to this podcast.
2 days.
Yeah. So let us know how it is, because I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. Yep,
There's
it's
a demo out
for the PS3, Xbox
it.
360. I tried it. Like, it's pretty much sealed. I'm not gonna buy it. It's out for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. Good thing it's like the last game for the Lightning Returns, because they should just close that book.
I think this is the last game in the FF13 series.
Yeah.
Thank God for it.
Thank God for that. But I just want to quickly revert back to the Bravely Default. I just want to mention it's 1,895 for the standard, and for the collector's edition, which is 3,395. So whoever wants to pick up a really nice RPG, it's out for the 3DS now, and do check it out. Other things that are also out this week, I'm not too sure if I want to get this. Fable Anniversary.
Yay. If you haven't played Fable before, it's a good time to pick it up.
Yep. Get Fable Anniversary for 1,395 pesos. just to play Fable 1 and 2. That's what I suggest. Yeah,
That's
it's not
not
a
a
bad
bad
preference for
price.
They're
games.
good games. I think they're Peter Molyneux's most normal games.
Yeah, and what's great about like picking up this Fable Anniversary is the fact that the first game is included, and the first game is like remastered.
Yeah, because it came out on
Yeah,
the
they
original Xbox,
freaking
right?
like sandpapered the hell out of the edges of that first game, and it looks pretty good. Not a bad price. I like third game was for me was pretty horrible, but the other two should be well worth the admission. So you guys can pick it up if you need some nostalgia with Fable Anniversary. For downloadable games, whoever's watching or updated in the whole Wolf Among Us series from Telltale Games, the second episode just came out, and I should pick it up already. Actually, I enjoyed the hell out of the first episode. The second episode's now out, and people are saying it's like it did a drastic turn in terms of the mood from dark to ultra dark. I think it's like darker.
Darker.
So I want to check that out. What else is coming out? This was that Thief. Actually, no, not before Thief. No, Thief. Actually, no, it's the same day. Thief and Castlevania: Lords of Shadow 2.
Nice.
They're coming out the end of
Ooh.
February. That's the big games are coming out this month. I guess I'll say it again. I think I'm excited with Thief. Castlevania: Lords of Shadow 2. Kind of worried because there's actually a review already out, and people don't like it.
Why don't they like it? I like the demo.
Oh, how was you tried the demo of Lords of Shadow 2?
Didn't that come with
No, the demo,
the DS game?
the demo came with Mirrors of Fate HD, so that's where I got to play it. And
Oh, okay. How was that? How was that?
I thought it was fine. I thought it felt. Well, the thing is, it felt like the first one, but the whip was lacking because now you have like Dracula powers. So that was
Dracula. Oh, because technically it's actually like right after the first game, and then they also have like modern
It's
segments.
after Mirrors of Fate, actually. So
Okay. Well, the reviews are like I guess maybe similar to the first game. Like it wasn't that great, but it was also pretty good. Because I think that when people are like releasing their thoughts about it, they're like saying that it's a game that's kind of doesn't know what it is. Like it's kind of DMC, God of War-ish, and a little bit of
it has a lot
Castlevania-ish.
of all those elements. Yeah, it's got the God of War like platforming feel to it for sure. Yeah, I can say that for sure. And I don't know, it didn't feel that Castlevania-ish, but that was just the demo, so maybe it improves later. But we'll see. I guess I'm still probably gonna pick it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be wary about
Yeah,
it.
and character action games tend to get not very high reviews in
True.
general, even if they're really good.
But I'm sure like the fans of Castlevania in general, or even Lords of Shadow, will be picking this up. I'm not too sure if well, it's a really dry month, so I think people will get this since there's nothing else. That or Thief, because Thief is also coming out on the same day. It's the reboot of the Thief franchise, and it's both of these games are coming out on the 25th of Feb. And actually, right now I'm more excited of Thief, the reboot, because the whole experience of Dishonored is still in pretty much a little bit fresh. Like I still enjoyed that experience, and it just screams Dishonored. Even though Thief is pretty much the original one, I kind of want to try again with the whole stealth thing. I'm really horrible at stealth, but I don't know. I'm gonna check that out. There's nothing else to buy in the Feb anyway. Aside from March, though. March is gonna be like it's gonna be a horrible month. Was it any of you picking up Thief?
I'll probably pick up Thief. I'll probably pick up Castlevania, and I'll probably pick up Lightning Returns as well. So.
Oh, you will.
Yeah. I mean, the other two. You might as well complete the trilogy.
Oh, you have. Oh, yeah, Tabaga. I have. Well, I had the first Final Fantasy. I sold it. I have 13.2. I'm just staring at it right now. Should sell it as well. Anyway, but yeah. What are you guys excited for in March? Because March is going to be nasty.
Strider.
March? It's coming out this month for Feb. Yeah.
Oh, it's coming out this month? Oh, cool.
Let me just take a quick look at what's coming out
I keep
in March.
forgetting. Metal Gear.
Are you picking up Metal Gear, Mix?
Yeah, I want to play Metal Gear. I still need to get the Legacy Collection too.
I think for me it would be Dark Souls too.
Oh shit, you're right.
Oh yeah, that is coming out as well. Yeah.
I'm excited for Titanfall.
I want to play Titanfall, but I'm not sure if my PC can take it though.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
My PC will definitely can take it. But I'm definitely gonna get Titanfall for the PC. Speaking of Titanfall, though, the beta's coming out on Feb 14.
But it's on Xbox One only, right?
Yeah, sadly. But for whoever has Xbox One, delve in, enjoy. For people who wants to buy the Xbox 360 version, I just heard that it will pretty much be delayed for 2 weeks or so. Compared to the PC and the Xbox One version. I'm not too sure why, but it's gonna be delayed. I'm excited for Titanfall. I'm excited for Dark Souls 2. I'm also excited for Diablo 3, the expansion.
Oh, that's right. Diablo 3 is releasing.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Why not? Just the auction house closing.
I'm gonna have to reinstall Diablo then.
I have it installed.
You never removed it? You never got rid of it?
No, I removed it a couple of months ago, and I just installed it again because I want to play my hardcore character. I just installed it again for the heck of it. But it's all set up. It's all ready. But yeah, March is gonna be a big hole in my wallet, and then after that, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Except Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
I think maybe 2% of the population owns the Wii U right about now.
Probably even less.
Isn't Donkey Kong coming out for the Wii U?
Whoa. You're right. Wait, Donkey Kong.
Oh, that's this month, actually. It's February 21st.
Oh, 21st. Okay, there. It's not in my list. It's supposed to be in my list for Feb. It's not in my list.
Don't ignore the Wii U.
I'm trying. There's nothing new with the Nintendo, right? It's still.
No, nothing new with Nintendo. Thankfully, okay. I'll take that as a good sign.
It's a good. Yeah, I'll take that as a good sign as well. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks for listening in. You guys any final thoughts?
I
don't know anything.
Buy a Wii U, guys. Support Nintendo.
Wonderful 101, dudes. I really want to play that.
I actually want to play one of them 101 as well. I just don't think it's worth it still. It's another story. It's another topic. Just go a few episodes back if you want to talk about Nintendo. I mean, we're not here. I don't want to talk about it again.
The previous two.
I know, we've been talking about so much Nintendo. Anyway, thanks for listening in. This is Carlos, Will, and Miggy. If you want to check out our reviews, impressions, or past episodes, do check out www.toomuchgaming.com. That's 2 with number 2. If you have any questions, concerns, any topics you want us to discuss, please email us at the TMG podcast at gmail.com. Any questions? Anything. It's fine. Yeah.
We're lonely people.
Fine. We're lonely people. If you want to check out our Let's Plays, because we do it every, after that podcast, we play around. We did the, I think last week we did the whole ping pong one.
We did ping pong. We had way too much fun than we should have.
Rockstar Games presents
Rockstar North, to be exact, the one who made GTA 5. They apparently made a very, very good game, actually. It was actually a lot of fun. You do check out the video and our little trailer of that playthrough, Let's Play, actually, is out now on our YouTube channel, the TMG blog. And,
yeah,
that's about it. Thanks guys for listening in. We will see you next week for another episode of the TMG podcast. Thanks.
Yep, take it easy. Bye.
Bye.